Eat your food, good girl. Good. Oh, I'm feeling my mouth. Good morning. Good morning. Ew, oh my god. I have a pimple. Waking up with a pimple is so not the way I want to start my day. But you know what? We're gonna embrace it because life goes on. I'm in a really jolly mood today, and the reason why is because I only teach one lesson on Fridays and it's a really fun one, so it doesn't feel like work. So Fridays are technically, I feel like I'm off basically. So I'm always happy when I wake up and I'm off of work that day. I wanted to film a weekend in my life because I have a very fun weekend ahead. I'm going full dance teacher mode this weekend. At one of the studios I teach at, my students are competing tomorrow and I'm gonna be at the competition literally all day. And then on Sunday, my students from a different studio that I work for are going to Knott's Berry Farm to do a performance, and they're gonna be performing a hip-hop piece that I've been choreographing for them since like September. This is their first time doing it on stage, wearing their costumes, doing it in front of an audience, so it's gonna be really fun. And plus it's at Knott's Berry Farm, and I've never been to Knott's Berry Farm, but I've heard really, really good things about it. My mom always talks really highly of it because she's been before. And after they do their performance, we get to stick around the park and go on rides, and you know, it's gonna be a really fun weekend. But I'm gonna be a dance teacher all weekend, so I figured I would take you guys along because my weekends typically don't look like this at all. This is actually my first time teaching students solos and duos and then having them go and compete them. So it's kind of full circle for me because considering I grew up doing competition my entire childhood and teenage years. So now to be on the other end of it as a choreographer and a teacher is so different but so cool at the same time. So I'm excited for this weekend. I'm actually looking forward to it. So I'll bring you guys along. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film at the competition because I'm going to be running around all day, like helping my students get ready, doing their hair, fixing their makeup, going over their dances, yada yada. But I am going to bring my camera and my phone, and I'll try to record as much as I possibly can. But without further ado, let's kick off today with a cup of coffee, because that is the first thing on my mind when I woke up this morning. Is I can't wait for a cup of coffee. So let's go make one. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? I can't remember what that's from, but it's that time of the month for me. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I think that has something to do with this whole situation, you know? But also, a lot of stuff's going on in my head these days. Like, I am so just not feeling great mentally at all. And I only laugh about it because what else am I supposed to do? Just like sit here and be sad all the time? No, I did that for the last few days. Like truly the last few days I've been sulking around, very sad, just being like not happy whatsoever. And this happens to me every single time it's that time of the month. And sometimes it lasts me a day, sometimes it lasts me a week, sometimes it lasts me for 2 weeks, but it's always right around the same time. And you would think that because you know that, like because you're aware, like, oh, this is happening because I have my period, you would be able to ignore it, or at least just like understand that that's what's causing it. But that doesn't take away from the thoughts that you think. It's like, yeah, they're heightened and you're overly emotional because you're on your period, but the thoughts that you're having and the things that are making you emotional, those are real things. Like, you're not just creating scenarios in your mind, like you're actually thinking about stuff that you're going through. I have come so far in my mental health journey over the last couple years, and I never thought that I would be back in a place where I would be doubting myself like I used to for a few years. But I don't know, the last couple of days I've just been in such a funk of just not trusting the process, not trusting God, and just not feeling like I'm doing enough, feeling like I'm not doing all the right things, being stressed out about finances and wanting to do all these things. Like I want to be in acting classes, I need new headshots, but like those are expensive, and I want to be responsible with my money, but I also want to be putting my money and time and effort into something that I really love and that I should be doing for my career. And so it's always like this wave of like, one minute you want something, but then you have to come back to reality and realize like there's other things that you have to take priority, like paying bills and rent, and it's hard. And then on top of it, I'm like, well, maybe I could get another job. I wasn't planning on even having this conversation right now. It just is happening, and I don't know, maybe someone else is going through something similar, so I figured I would share it with you guys and just be really honest. But I don't know, sometimes I'm like, maybe I should just get another job, or maybe I should try to make more money or whatever. But then I'm like, that does not sound fulfilling to me. And I know what people are gonna say. It's like, well, sometimes you have to do what you have to do, but it's like, on the other end of it, it's like, okay, I get another job and I work all the time, but then when am I gonna have time for classes, like acting classes? And so it's just always this constant thought process in my mind. And I know I'm not the only one that thinks this, especially if you're out there and you're an actor, like you get it. But I'm just trying my best right now to balance it all and to figure out a plan going forward, but also just trying to really put out there into the universe and into God and everything, the things that are really important to me right now, and hoping that things just work out the way that they're supposed to, obviously, but that they work out sooner than later. I'm not saying like you need to try to rush the process, because everything happens for a reason and timing is everything. But it would be really nice right now if things would happen faster. That's just where I'm at. And I'm not afraid to admit that, because I know I'm not the only one who thinks that sometimes. So while yes, I do trust the process and I'm trusting God's timing, there's another part of me right now that's it's struggling a lot with like, when are things gonna happen, and when am I gonna see the light, and when are things with my career gonna take off, and like, when is it gonna be my turn, you know? And I'm not gonna cry, I'm getting emotional, I'm not gonna cry, because it's literally not even 10 a.m. and it's like it's too early for this, and I haven't even had a sip of my coffee yet, so I need to chill out. I'm gonna watch my best friend's YouTube video to feel better. By the way, her name is Cassie Hampshire. She's amazing. Cassie's one of my best friends from back home, and she actually just got engaged, and I'll never forget when she called me, because it was the day of the Super Bowl, and I was at the beach with my cousin who was in town visiting, and we were watching the game on my phone, and Cassie FaceTimed me, and I was like, that's so weird. Like, I didn't think like, oh, she's engaged. Like, I knew she probably was gonna get engaged soon, because her and her fiance had been together for so long, but that's just not where my mind was. So she called me and I was like, Cassie never FaceTimes me, I wonder if she's okay. So I answer the FaceTime and she just is like, hey, and I'm like, hello, hi. And she's on the beach, again, not thinking anything, and all of a sudden she just goes like this, and I see her ring and I go, oh my God! I start like screaming, like I literally at the top of my lungs. Every single person at this beach, I was at this really cute Malibu beach, and it was really small and like kind of private and quiet, so everyone like was shocked and was watching me, and I literally stood up and I was pacing back and forth on the sand because I was just so excited. I could not believe that she was engaged. Like, I was just so in the moment, and it was so awesome. I literally was like tearing up the entire day, like talking about it with my cousin and just thinking about it, because Cassie is like the most deserving person when it comes to just all the good things in life, and she just works so hard, and she's so dedicated, and she's just such a good person, and that's why she's my best friend and why I love her so much. I'm gonna get emotional about Cassie now. See, this is what happens when I'm on my period. I could cry for days. Like, I could just cry for days. I'm gonna watch her vlog right now because she just posted a new one. She's on YouTube as well. Her name's Cassie Hampshire. She does a lot of health and fitness stuff, and I've learned a lot from her channel too, just for my own personal health and fitness journey. So if you're ever looking for someone to watch and get tips from, she's a really good person to look at. But yeah, so I'm gonna drink my coffee, I'm gonna watch Cassie's video, and then I'm going to get ready to go to the gym today. Oh my lord, I am running like a chicken with my head cut off because I had to take Olivia out, and Olivia decided that today would be the best day to have stomach issues, let's just say. I'm racing to go pick up my friend Jen, who's also a teacher at the studio I work for, and we are going to carpool to the competition. And luckily there's no one on the road right now because it's currently 7 a.m. on a Saturday, so if you're not familiar with LA, that's a great time to drive. There's no one on the streets. I'm on my way to pick her up right now. We're gonna pick up some Starbucks, and then we will get to the competition, and we will still have time to spare because we just will. So, off to the competition I go. Hey Alexa.
Wait, am I?
Hi Cleo. All right, we're backstage with Alexa and Calder. They're two of my soloists. How do you guys think you guys did?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Good. Are you guys having fun?
Yeah.
What are you about to do now?
Playing
Acro?
with fire.
Playing with fire by who? Mr. Khalif?
Yeah.
Or just Khalif? We don't call him Mr. Khalif.
No.
Good luck, guys. Love ya. Who can hold their tilt the longest? Don't go yet. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hold. Don't fall. Focus. Now get that leg up with the tilt. Tilt, tilt, tilt. Alexa cheated! This could go on for hours. Are you in a, that doesn't look like a tilt.
She's a mean and crazy diva, disco diva, and she wonder who's that chick?
And your third overall goes to number 153. Do it like this. If I had not called your routine.
Hey y'all, it is Sunday morning now, and the competition yesterday went so well. It was so much fun. It was a very, very long day. I woke up around 6 in the morning and we had to be there by 8, and the competition was like a good 40 to 45 minutes away from my house, and plus I was picking up my friend slash coworker that you guys saw. We got there at 8 and we were there until 7:30 at night, and it was a full day of dance, and it was really cool because I used to do competitions growing up, like I said before, and it just made me really miss performing on a stage. I guess I just really want to get back into dance right now. I'm really feeling strong about it, and I've been feeling like that for a while, but after yesterday and like watching all the kids competing and like reminiscing about my past when I used to do all of that, it just kind of excited me even more to get back into training and maybe try to find some performing opportunities here in LA. And today we are going to Knott's Berry Farm, which I'm really excited for, and I'm about to get ready and take Olivia for a walk, and then we have to be there at noon. So I'm meeting my other coworker at our dance studio, and then we're gonna carpool from there to Knott's Berry Farm. So it's gonna be a full day full of fun and dancing and roller coasters and rides, and it's just gonna be great. So I will bring you guys along. See you at Knott's Berry Farm.